Right, good morning Year 2. Our learning question is, can I draw block diagrams? So, new words today, block and diagrams. Okay, a block diagram shows information or data in blocks or bars. So, data is just a posh word for information, and block diagrams are a lot like pictograms, okay? Let's have a look at some. Here is a block diagram, and a block diagram always has a title. Let's read this title together. Vehicles in the car park. So I know already that this block diagram is all about vehicles in a car park. A block diagram always has a scale. Now, a scale are numbers that help us find out the value of each bar. A block diagram always has labels to tell us what each bar represents, what information is given us. A block diagram always has blocks or bars. Now this one is all in different colours, but if you haven't got different colours at home, don't worry, it will still look really good if you just use one colour for each bar, okay? So just have a look at that block diagram. So that one was about vehicles, but a block diagram, like pictograms, can be about anything. What's this one about? Let's read the title together. How Year 2 travel to school. So look at all the bars. I've got my scale, I've got my labels in pictures here, and I've got my bars or blocks. I'm going to say a sentence for each bar, okay? So let's look at the car. All these children drove to school. So if I put my pen on, I can use my scale, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 children drove to school. How many children cycled to school? Say the sentence for me. That's right, 3 children cycled to school. How many children got on the bus to school? Say the sentence for me. Well done. 1 child got the bus to school. Ooh, and how many children walked to school? Say the sentence for me. 6 children walked to school. Well done. Now, block diagrams are usually vertical. That means they go up and down. But sometimes they're horizontal. But they work in exactly the same way. So I've got 2 block diagrams here, all about nice fruit. They show exactly the same information, but this diagram, you read the scale vertically. This block diagram, you read the scale horizontally. All of our block diagrams are vertical. Okay, so we call them at school block diagrams, but you might hear them called bar charts. They are exactly the same thing, okay? Bar charts and block diagrams are the same thing. Okay, now we're going to move on and we're actually going to start drawing our block diagram. Here's some information or some data about animals in a zoo. Just have a look at that data. Right, I'm going to turn that data into a block diagram. Okay, so the first thing, I've got my block diagram here, I've got my scale, I've got my labels in pictures, and I'm going to turn this into a block diagram. I'm going to start with the lions. So again, turn my pen on. I'm going to tick to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now, in this bar, or or block, I've got to colour 5 squares. So I'm going to go up to 5 because I know that's where I'm stopping. So there's my bar for the lines, and I'm going to colour that in really neatly. You can do it better than me. I'm trying to do it nice and quick. Okay. So this bar represents the lions. There are 5 lions in the zoo. Let's do the next column, the next bar. So I'm going to do which animal next? The elephants. There is 1 elephant in the zoo. Now, as I said before, if you've got different colours at home, you can use a different colour for this bar, but I'm going to use yellow. Keep with yellow, and it's only 1 bar I've got to colour in. Okay, so there is 1 elephant in the zoo. Which one are we going to count next? That's right, penguins. 1, 2, oh no, let's get rid of that. One, 2, 3, 4. So for my next bar, I'm going to draw 4. Shout stop when I get to the right one. That's it. There's my block for the penguins. Please colour in more neatly than me. So what does this bar represent? There are 4 penguins in the zoo. Next we've got, that's it, pandas. Let's have a look. 1, 2. So right above the pandas, I'm not going to start here, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do 2 squares to make this block. So this block now represents 2 pandas in the zoo. There are 2 pandas in the zoo. Which one next? Tigers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I got them all? Change my pen again. How many were there? 5. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I'm going to draw my bar in. 3, 4, 5 across and down, and colour that one in. What does this block or bar now represent? There are, can you say it for me? 5 tigers in the zoo. Nearly there. I'm going to do zebras next. 1, not tick tick. 1, that's it. Nice and easy. Back onto yellow. That's just 1 square. So there is 1 zebra in the zoo. And finally, we've got parrots to count. There's 1 there. Amazing. Just 1 parrot in the zoo. Back to my colour. So there is 1 parrot in the zoo. Now if you look at this block diagram, it shows the information much more clearly than the pictures, doesn't it? Right, your turn now. You've got some data, okay, animals in the zoo. It's different to mine, so you can't just copy mine. I've changed it, okay? You've got to represent it, you've got to make a block diagram. For an extra challenge underneath your block diagram, you could write a sentence for each bar. There are lions in the zoo. There are elephants in the zoo. In your neatest handwriting. As always, we want to see your block diagrams, really nice clear pictures please. Email to teachersyear2@birchfields.manchester.sch.uk. We can't wait to see your block diagrams. Good luck everyone.